So today is Friday, October 3rd, 2014, and silver is in the 16s. But before I continue, I'm going to show you something more positive. One of my subscribers named Jason Works, he makes rings out of coins, and he gave me one. He was so nice. There's a little pouch here. He takes like coins, right? And he turns them into rings. He gave me this pretty cool, right? So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And see, here's some silver. So I'm starting you off with some silver, and you can see here the ring here like this. So silver's in the 16s, and a lot of people who might have sounded like they were plausible a few years ago, maybe not so much anymore. For example, Louise Yamada, I guess that's what her name is. The media or some media outlets had said that she's an expert in technical analysis, one of the best technical analysts ever, and so forth. And I remember her giving some chart stuff, right? And in 2011, she predicted 5,200 gold by 2018, right? And that was a target a lot of people said. That's in like 4 years or less. So she's saying 5,200 gold by 2018, and she said that like in August 2011, about a couple of years ago. She's not just on King World News. She's on like mainstream media like CNBC and so forth. So she's saying this stuff. So that's what she said, right? Lately, in the last few days, she said gold will plunge to like 660 to 880 or something, right? So I'm like thinking, what? 700 to 800 is what she said. And, so wait a second. She's supposed to be this technical analyst guru, right? One of the best in the business. In 2011, she said gold's going to $5,200 by 2018, right? And at that time, there were technical analysts, people who watch my channel, who were saying that gold is done, gold's going down, right? So apparently these quote amateurs who were watching me, who said that the gold charts, the trend is over, right? They're not on TV, but she's on TV saying gold 5,200, and now she's saying gold 700 to 800. Well, what happened the last few years, Louise Yamada? I mean, come on, what's going on here? And it's like, really, when you hear people want predictions, right? So she's giving predictions. She's giving the market what the market wants. The market wants predictions, right? But are these predictions correct? Who knows? I guess they're thinking, who cares? They keep appearing on TV and making these predictions. So how much water does this person's predictions hold now? So I just want to say there is this when I saw this Louise Yamada person, she was also a person who gave gold price predictions in the 70s and 80s. And she actually had a newsletter, I think, at one, or still does. So it's like, that's kind of sketchy stuff. So gold's under 17. It's like 1686 right now. I'm sorry, silver. They all had a down day, but platinum got smashed the most. Platinum had a $41 down day. So no matter how badly silver got smashed, platinum got smashed more than twice as hard on a percent basis. Every single precious metal went down today. So it's something with the commodities metal cycle. It's not just silver. This is something. It's hitting all the commodities. What's going on right now? And I want to leave you off with one final observation and one kind of anecdote about what to watch out for, and what you say. So right now there's a lot of pain. Right, people are feeling a lot of pain. And there's a lot of kind of anger. And there's a lot of people who believe things that are false, that are being exposed as false by the price action. Obviously, when someone gives a very bold price prediction of a high price and promises it, and we're at this level, and they've got 2 to 3 months for this price prediction to come true, really, I'm not sure you can convince someone of something. You can show them facts, but you can't convince them themselves. And if you try and convince someone who doesn't want to believe, you're actually putting yourself kind of in a precarious or even dangerous spot. Let me explain. So on Friday, there's this cafe where people play chess. And I go there to study, and sometimes I play speed chess there. But we get all types. You get people who aren't tournament players, people who don't use a clock, and that's fine, and that's cool. Everybody's welcome. But there's this one guy who's been going there who I don't really know. And today, he called the cops on another chess player, right? So I hear this guy on the phone, and he's angry, and he's talking to someone, and the cops show up, and the cops say, "Are you so and so?" to someone else. And I'm like kind of shocked because I thought the guy was calling the cops. I thought some vagrant was trying to rob him or assault him or something, right? So the cops show up and they question this guy I know, and this guy's a very, respectful and honest guy, and they question him. And the guy comes back, and the cops say, "Okay, all right, thanks for your time." And this other guy didn't come back, and so we're saying, "What happened? What happened?" He goes, "Well, this other guy told the cops that last week I had touched him." And he's saying, "I don't remember touching him, and it was last week, and there's no witnesses who saw him touch him." And then I told the cops, "This is the guy who told me that he has cameras in the back of his eyes, and what he can see, he can broadcast to the internet." So my friend was trying to convince this guy that he didn't have cameras in the back of his eyeballs to broadcast on the internet. And this guy got so angry with my friend that he created a story and called the cops on him because my friend was dispelling some delusion he had. And rather than him dealing with someone talking about the delusion, he called the cops on the guy. And this other guy, right now, the rest of the club doesn't, the rest of the players, though, we don't want this guy coming back. We don't want some guy calling the cops and making us all look bad for something that is completely false. And so the cops just had my friend make a statement saying, "Okay, please make a statement." And they left him alone because, I mean, the story was so outrageous. And the guy called the cops on my friend for something that didn't even happen a week ago. So you're going to see this. I'm seeing this in the comment section. You're going to see this. If you try and dispel myths about what people believe, and they believe it so much, and they're not all quite there, they're going to try and blame the person who's dispelling the myths, and they might even try and create a false story and get them in trouble for them dispelling the myth. And this is the kind of thing where you can just kind of try and point out reality. But if you press too hard, you might have this kind of pushback. And what I told you is not isolated to incidents. This stuff happens on YouTube too. All right, so thanks for watching, and be safe.